Hello everyone, Snes stop again, and we are gonna rank every Snes button. Yeah, I was supposed to make first Snes versus Genesis, and then my top 10 Snes games, but I wanted to rank all buttons because I don't know, we used stop and really stop are doing it recently anyways. So yeah, I thought it was a good idea to do good too, and it doesn't have that many buttons, which are useful buttons. So let's get into it. There are 9 buttons, and yes, I'm gonna include the D-pad as one button because I'm not gonna rank left, right, up, down. Oh no. Let's now get for real. Ninth place, select. This is still a pretty good button, but compared to the other ones, it doesn't do a lot. It like changes, I don't know, weapons, shooting games, and that kind of stuff. But the other buttons do a lot more. So yeah, it's still a good button, and it does definitely more than whatever nowadays they use it for. But yeah, it's good, but others are better. In the next two Nintendo consoles, they used the select button anymore. Only in the Wii they returned it and kept it, but they changed it to minus. But anyways, let's get to 8th place. And 8th place is the A button. Yeah, I'm also pretty surprised, but honestly the A button doesn't do a lot of stuff. It's mostly A and B are more I and B button. It's more like an extra button, like B, I, X are more the three main buttons like Genesis, and A is more so an extra. I mean, you can also like to do the option to use these, but the A is kind of used the least of the four, and and there are also a decent amount of games that flat out doesn't even use it. So, which is why it's so low. 7th place is the R button. Yeah, the R is a bit better than the O, but they're honestly interchangeable. But the R button is a pretty good button. They're the new buttons, and I think it was new back then. It's pretty good, but I think developers didn't really know in the beginning what to exactly do with it. It is mostly sometimes just an extra button for extra action, which is pretty good, but it isn't used that much. And like in Super Mario World and some other games, it's just to look further. Oh no, I can't see what's ahead. Yeah, not the most useful thing, but some games it's pretty useful. So yeah, this is the pretty spot. And now, 6th place is the L button. Yeah, I feel like the L button is used a bit more, because like it's your left hand, you're like using the D-pad, and the right more buttons, so I feel like it's used a bit more, and honestly, I feel like you have to press that button a bit more. So yeah, good for you, L button, but also not too good because you're not that high up in the list. So yeah, 5th place is the start button. The start button is pretty good. It's to pause, but I feel like it's not the most useful because I feel like you can just stand somewhere, except if it's time. But sometimes you get to see the map or something, or sometimes just to flat out start the game. It's the only button, so it's pretty dang useful, and definitely more useful than the select button. But yeah, I feel like it's less useful than it was on the NES, because yeah, there are more buttons, but still pretty good. Pause the game, press it. Anyways, now to fourth place, and that's the X button. The X button is like the C button on the Genesis. Pretty good. It's not like the two main buttons, I and B, but the X is also pretty good. It's like to select a power up or something, select item. Always that extra button that the A dreams to do, on the SNES at least. So yeah, it's a really good button. And now 3rd place. Third place is the Y button. It's like the run button, or the dash or roll button in 3D platformers, but also like Legend of Zelda or Metroid, the weapon button. So yeah, really useful. I think the B button is more useful, which we get now. Second place, B button. This is like the A button on most consoles. This is like select, okay, jump, all that stuff, which is very useful. This is like the actual main button of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, which is amazing. And now we'll get to the first place. Thanks so fast. That's the D-pad.
Huh?
Yeah, the D-pad. Why? Because you can walk. You can walk and stuff. Navigate menus. I just think that's more useful than the main button. And for some reason, 3DS stops at like tiny D-pad. Bro, what? It's not that tiny, and it's just pretty good. Have you even touched the D-pad of the Snes, or even touched the Snes controller with your pancakes? Anyways, that's the ranking. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. If you didn't, please do it anyways. Please, it's just a button. If you're too lazy to support, well, that's just too bad. If you do, you're absolutely a giant. But anyways, our next stop, I still want to team up with you or whoever. And thanks in64 Stop for teaming up. Please subscribe him. That's it. That's the video. And bye, Snes on top.